March 21st. Some female pine grosbeaks. Some mountain chickadees singing in the background or calling in the background. This is on the saddle in between Baldy and Woodchuck. South Baldy Ridge right there. Okay, March 23rd. This is the Middle Fork of Davis Creek. It's fairly quiet today, even though it feels about 50 degrees. Bright sunny day. And just a second ago there were some whitetails giving their alarm call in that south facing hillside. And to give you an idea of where I am on a reference map, I'm pretty close to point 573, and you can see on these northeast aspects there's still about 2 to 3 feet of snow. Okay, now I'm at point 586, looking northwest towards point 610, which is down there in the middle fork of Davis Creek. And one of the questions we were wondering is if there's water down there. And I'm zooming in on some cottonwood trees, which must be pulling some water from somewhere down there. But we're going to head down and find out if there's something running on the surface. Okay, I'm now standing a few hundred meters northeast of point 586, down at the junction that I had on the camera earlier. This would be the, I guess maybe we'll call it the North Fork of Davis, or just a north tributary of the Middle Fork. Either way, there is at least melt-off, snow melt happening. Looking back out the way I just came down, that would be the north face of the Spike Camp Ridge. Definitely an open section there. I'm guessing logged at some point. Some few scraggly, not healthy Doug firs up in there. A lot of shrubs, everything from 9-bark to serviceberry to maple. And here is the fork that continues on up southeast towards point 573. Some water running. And it looks like a spring right there. Looking now west and northwest at the Middle Fork of Davis. Some nice cottonwoods here. Okay, again I'm standing just south and west of point 610, looking east. Middle Fork of Davis Creek, and where it forks again. Fairly quiet back here. A few birds, juncos, chickadees, Clark's nutcrackers. I can hear mountain bluebirds migrating over. Not too many ungulates to speak of, just 1 or 2 whitetails that were alarm calling when I was coming into the area. This is a shot coming out of the culvert from the North Fork. Okay, now standing just south of point 610 and looking at point 611 on that south-facing dry slope. I forgot to film when I was down at point 610, and it's steep down there. There is water running, and I'm zooming in on another cottonwood down in the bottom of the drainage. Just downstream now of that convergence, or the 2 forks, looking southeast right now, that being the fork that continues on the property, and then to the left would be the North Fork that goes off. There's some water birch down in the drainage bottom. Standing now on point 598, looking south and southeast. I'm downstream of the fork, the West Fork and the North Fork. A few more cottonwoods growing in here. I can still hear the water running. And I haven't seen many big tracks down here. I've seen maybe one set of old tracks, and it did just snow yesterday, so it would be perfect track conditions if there were fresh tracks. One set of big tracks, moose or bull elk, not sure, but other than that, I haven't seen many tracks. Now looking west, northwest.